아, 어디야, 어디로 가야 되나. 기사는 지금, 아, 나, 이씨, 일로 와야 되네.
Falk. Who would ever thought to see you here?
Sharp-tongued as ever. At least there's one way to distinguish you from the undead.
Falk, are you here to help?
The zombies didn't rise up on their own. Someone called them. We followed that man here. The leader of the necromancers has fled to the Prios temple. He is trapped.
The house of the sun god has been desecrated.
The god of princes will not protect the lowliest. At least we know that now.
And we know where his soul will go when we're finished with it.
Protect the refugees. I'm going in.
You were very brave. In Rondra's name, I'll let you go first.
Suddenly worried about getting your fingers dirty?
No, dear Kyra. For once in your life, you too should have the chance to prove your worth. Maybe some rich citizen's daughter will hear of your courage. A cleverly arranged marriage with a little tart like that, and you could gain citizenship.
You...
Chiron! Please!
I'm going in.
여기니까. 너냐? 너였어?
Chiron, I have been expecting you.
How do you know my name?
You won't need a name where you're going. Get ready to face the Dark Mother.
The villain's escape left many questions unanswered. Who summoned them? What did he want to achieve? Why did Falk, a senior Rondrian, allow Chiron to face the summoner? Instead of replying, Falk ordered the Rondrians to seal off the refugee camp and comb it in search of the summoner there, using whatever means necessary. He quartered his bride Calandra and her family in the Old Pillory, the best guest house on the square. At least now, with the approaching wedding, his thoughts seemed to focus on Calandra's welfare. At least, that was the impression he gave. Stop eavesdropping, Chiron. What is said in the next room is none of your business.
Falk is talking to his mother, probably planning his next crime, the bastard.
Enough! We all realize that you can't stand them.
Not even you like those two, Father. We could see the way you stared at Falk's mother.
You had better get used to them.
I'm not going to do it, Father. We have citizenship. We no longer need them.
You will marry Falk, and you will move with him when his church transfers him.
I go where I want, and I'll marry the man I love.
Bite your tongue, Calandra. You don't even know what you're saying.
Never, ever talk to us like that again. Otherwise you will find yourself sitting there all alone in the morning with your damn citizenship.
You're a stubborn, rebellious idiot, Chiron. Stop inciting your sister like that.
Father, I love Chiron.
You don't know what you're saying.
That's none of your business. You can't forbid us anything.
Children, you're running to your doom.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I thought that maybe little Calandra would give me some advice on how we can make the wedding particularly tasteful. The old Rondra temple is such an austere, dreary building, and it would be a shame if our tastes were all too different.
Certainly. She will come with you.
Father.
My dear Chiron, it is really touching to see how much you worry about your little sister. But I think she should decide for herself, don't you, Bianca?
I will come.
Excellent, excellent. We will host a celebration such as Warwick has never seen. Come along. And it goes without saying that the anxious brother can join us later at the temple. Fare you well, gentlemen.
자야 되는데 이제.
Calandra didn't go with Falk's mother voluntarily. She's been controlled.
That was a Be My Friend spell. A harmless elven spell. Probably Falk's mother tried to defuse the situation.
And it's Be My Friend's very harmlessness that makes it so suspicious. She must have a very, very good knowledge of that spell to calm down someone as angry as Calandra. Did you notice her pointed ears? If she is an elf, how can she be Falk's mother? He's no half-elf.
Maybe she's only his foster mother. That happens more often than you'd think.
You just don't want to understand. The old Rondra temple is a strange choice for Calandra's wedding. The Warunkians say the place was a necromancer whorehouse.
Falk wants to use the gesture. Today's good defeats yesterday's evil. The Warunkians will love him for it. Metropolitan Yarkon won't appreciate that. It undermines his authority. But he's not in Warunk. That way, Falk can demand obedience from all of the Rondrians, even the ones who are less forgiving.
While Falk prepares for his wedding, the Rondrians are combing the refugee camp.
They're looking for the necromancer. If he has teleported himself away, he could be anywhere.
That was a Transversalis spell. Unusual for a necromancer. You were right. Those undead really were just summoned as a distraction from something bigger. From whatever the invocation of Blackaraz was supposed to do.
But what could be bigger than hordes of undead assaulting the West Town?
At any rate, it's passing strange that Falk is concentrating all of the Rondrian forces on the refugee camp, almost as if he wanted to keep them away from somewhere else.
Despite everything, Falk is a Rondrian. What would he have to do with the Archdemon of Revenge?
I don't know, but it's strange that the necromancer knew my name. Falk is a pimp, a traitor, and probably worse. I got us our citizenship. Why this insistence on the wedding?
Your siblings, Chiron.
But why Falk, of all people?
I won't tell you. I wish you could simply trust me. That was a...
Did you notice her pointed ears? If she is an elf...
Maybe she's only...
You just... I'm going to the Rondra Temple.